Today we came to Kagoshima Prefecture. First, we came to see the famous statue of Takamori Saigo. This man played a very important role in the history of Japan. Just before he died, he wanted to see a mountain called Sakurajima. So now I am going to visit the place where I can see Sakurajima most beautifully. The name of the place is Senganen. This is a spot for adults, where there are not so many tourists and you can see Sakurajima at a leisurely pace. It is said that Mount Sakurajima is similar to Mount Fuji. There are many mountains in Japan shaped similarly to Mount Fuji, and locals often call them the local Mount Fuji. As far as I know, there are dozens of different Mount Fuji-like mountains all over Japan. Sakurajima from here was so beautiful that I spent 2 hours looking at it. Next, we went to the famous Kirishima Shrine in Kagoshima. The torii gate here is very large, and I was very excited to see that the gate was built so that it straddles the road. The road from the torii to the shrine is in a straight line, with trees standing on both sides, so there is a very mystical atmosphere. The shrine is very long horizontally and the torii gate is very large, which was very surprising. I don't think there are many shrines of this size in Japan. I have traveled all over Japan and seen many shrines, but I have rarely seen one this large, so I think it is worth a visit. Next, we flew to the island of Yakushima in Kagoshima. A large part of the island is registered as a World Heritage Site, and Yakushima is home to a very large number of animals such as deer and monkeys. There are two main reasons why Yakushima is registered as a World Heritage Site. The first is the variety of mosses. To me, moss is just a green plant, but to smart people, there are thousands of types. You can see moss up the mountain in Yakushima, but to be honest, I think you will get tired of the moss after the first 5 minutes. The second reason why Yakushima is designated as a World Heritage Site is the age of the Yakusugi cedar trees. Usually, trees used as timber are several tens of years old, but the oldest Yakusugi trees in Yakushima are said to be 4,000 years old. I think it is very romantic to think that the Yakusugi cedar has seen all of its histories, although I think that 4,000 years ago there were hardly any records left. My climbing course this time is about a 12-hour walk, so I have to leave at 5 o'clock in the morning and descend at about 6 o'clock at night. If you take too long a rest time, you will not be able to see anything when you descend at night, so be careful. I heard that people who have never climbed a mountain before or who are not confident about their physical strength can hire a local tour guide, but I did not have that kind of money, so I walked for 12 hours without a guide. As I was walking, I noticed that everything around me was covered with snow, and I fell many times wearing normal shoes, but I managed to get down the mountain without getting hurt. Normally, I would recommend wearing non-slip shoes when climbing mountains in winter. Many people get injured on Yakushima Island in winter, so be sure to prepare the clothes you will wear and enough water and food before climbing the mountain. Before going to Yakusugi, we came to a spot called Taiko-iwa. This is a spot where you can see the whole of Yakushima Island from the top of the rock, but it snowed too much today and the view was not so good. We will try again next time. Before reaching Yakusugi, there was a huge rock that appeared in a Ghibli movie, which made me very excited as a Ghibli fan. Finally, we arrived at Yakusugi. It is hard to convey the grandeur of Yakusugi in a video, but seeing the Yakusugi actually in front of us left me speechless. The atmosphere of everyone staring at a single tree in silence was something I have never seen before in my life. I fell while climbing these stairs, but that is the magic of Yakusugi. I was climbing without looking at the stairs at all because the Yakusugi cedars were so beautiful, and I fell down spectacularly. I am glad I did not get hurt because I had to walk down the mountain for 6 hours. Please take a look at some of my favorite photos I took in Yakushima. There are no electric wires here and no smartphone reception at all, but I felt that this enhanced the natural beauty of Yakushima. When going down the mountain, you can enjoy the beautiful rivers of Yakushima and the old and battered bridges, so I think you can enjoy the mountain without being bored. Some courses may not take you to the Yakusugi Cedars or Taiko-Iwa, so be sure to check the course in advance so that you will not regret your decision after you start climbing. I stayed in Yakushima for 3 days in total, and there were various sightseeing spots beside the Yakusugi Cedars. In particular, I recommend you visit the hot springs where you can bathe while looking at the sea. Then, let's get on a plane and go back to Kyushu. There are only 2 flights a day, so be sure to make your reservations early. Thank you for watching the video to the end. I will upload a video of Miyazaki Prefecture next, so I hope you will watch it. See you in the next video.